guys! So it's been a long time since I've been on here. A long time since I posted a video. But here we are with a new video. And what I wanted to talk about today is I want to post more videos. So yay! It's like a New Year's resolution, you know. So basically I've been so busy with work, with my full-time job and everything. And then I ended up getting sick. I ended up getting COVID at the beginning of this year. So that was kind of sucky. I still kind of have the cough, but everything else is fine. I'm okay. I ended up having both the shots, but I didn't have the booster yet. So it was the Omicron variant, so that kind of sucks. So that's fun. But other than being sick and having a busy year and all that, here we are in the new year. So what I want to do in the new year is do more events. Because I've been kind of just doing the one event this past year or so. I've just done the one event. So I am finally sticking it to it and branching out. I do have one event currently planned. It's going to be KanpaiCon, which is a local anime event. It's in April. So I've been kind of like slowly building up stock as I go. I do plan on doing a couple more events. One being Potter Fair. I'd really like to do that. It's a Harry Potter event, but they have not posted anything about updates when the event's gonna happen or the application yet, so I'm just kind of waiting out for that. The second one would be Mystic Fest, which is kind of like a witchy themed event, and I'd really like to do that to kind of just branch out onto new things, because I really love crocheting, but I'd like to get into other things. Because I'm currently working on trying to figure out how to screen print, which is, let me tell you, going awful. It's awful. I am not good. It's a learning thing, I understand, but I'm learning so slow. So that's a fun thing that I've been doing. I also want to get into doing some like jewelry stuff. I'd really like to learn how to do like the pendants with the wire wrapped around them on crystals and stuff. I think that'd be so fun. So that's something I'd like to get into at some point. So that might be something I'll show you that I'm working on. But as far as what I've been currently working on for the past month or so is basically all crochet. That's all I've been doing is crocheting. Any free chance I got, I crochet. So let me show you the past 2-ish months that what I've been working on. I have a whole basket full. So let's get into showing you what I got going on so far. So the first thing I'd like to show you would be the axolotls. Like, look at these cuties. Look at them. Look at their cute little big heads. They're so wiggly. I love them. I love how cute their little toesies are and everything. So cute. But since I've been doing those, I also have been thinking about doing Pride this year. But it's kind of pricey, so I'm not 100% sure on how that's gonna work out. But since I've been thinking about doing Pride, I was like, you know, I should start working on stock for it in case I do it. Look at these Axolotls. Axolotls, they're so cute. Look at them. I also have asexual. I have pansexual. And I also have ace. I only have one ace because I ran out of something. I can't remember what. I ran out of one of these colors at some point. I think maybe the purple. So that's all I was able to make at the time. I do plan to do other ones because they're super cute and I just love making the axolotls. I ended up making a rainbow one as well. Look at him. Look at how cute he is. I love the colors. Adorable. But as I said, I do plan on making more axolotls. I just had to stop for the time being because working on one project at a time, like just constantly the same thing over and over, becomes not as fun. So yeah, I had to work on these. I actually was working on making another one of these, like the same color, but I ran out of the white. So I'm like, oh, I have this white, I'll just use that. I didn't think about the weight of the yarn at all. And when you don't think about the weight of the yarn, those that don't know, the weight of the yarn really does determine on how big your thing is going to turn out. Turns out the weight of the yarn was much smaller than this one. It came out a little tiny. He's also very bald right now, but you know, he's still really cute. I'll probably end up putting like his little ears and that on him and just keep him because he's itty bitty and he's so cute. I like him, he fits my hand. So he'll probably just be my personal one. Aside from working on that, I also, since I wanted to do Potter Fair, I've been working on toads. I have only one toad. I did have more, but I ended up selling them at the last event I went to because I want to actually rework the design because I made this pattern, but I'm not super duper happy with it. Like, I want to fix his feetsies and maybe make him a little bit different. Not too much though, I like him being thick. But other than that, I'd like to rework him. The next ones I've been working on, since I'm talking about Potter Fair, I did do a couple rats. If you're doing a Harry Potter event, you have to have rats. Because, let me tell you, rats. I'm also going to do owls at some point, but I haven't really gotten into that. So, let's not talk about that right now. But we have rats. I have gray and 2 brown. The brown ones are actually really fuzzy yarn, so they're super soft. The only thing about it is, this one turned out a little weird. He's a little skinnier and a little derpier than the rest of them. But I still love him, so I'll probably end up still selling him and see if somebody ends up loving him as much as I love him. Next thing would be spiders. Spiders. These cute little boopy-doop spiders. Look at them. Look at them. I actually made 3 of them. So these are the spiders that I have currently. They are very time consuming though. The legs take forever to make. So I'm a little slower at making these than the rest of them, but I do plan on making a couple more of these guys. I also made a baby Yoda. He's cute, he's adorable. I hated it. I honestly hated making him, but I started him and had to finish him. He just took so long to make, and I think it was because like the fingers were weird, the toes were weird, everything was a lot of effort to make. And let me tell you how time consuming this guy was. I'd make 100 spiders over making another one of him because he was not quite as fun to make. So I probably will not make another baby Yoda. He will probably be the only one, which it is what it is. The other thing I ended up making, I had one more. I rolled him across the floor. There he is. I made some no faces. Look at them. They're so cute. I love their little faces for being no face. So I made these no faces and they're super cute. This is actually a pattern that I ended up making. So I really like how it turned out. I like their little fingies. Little fingies. They don't have fingers. They have hands, arms. Bloopies. Little bloopies. But I do plan on maybe making a couple more and have them actually holding something, maybe like a heart or a flower or something cute like that. But here are these guys, so cute. The last thing I ended up making was actually, well, not last, I guess one of the last things I ended up making was a bunch of these guys. Like, well, not a bunch. I made 2 of each. There's 3 different flavors. They're the Onigiris. So I made just the regular one, just the rice with the seaweed. He's really cute. I made one that has sesame seeds on the top. And then I made one with a pickled plum on top. I really love the pickled plum one. It is so cute. I do plan on making a couple more of them because they're really just kind of fun to make. And now for the last thing I made. If you can't tell from behind me, I have been busy. These little octopuses with the little feetsies, like the springy feetsies, have been so fun to make and they're so quick to make. I really, really love making them. I love making them so much. I have 21 of them currently. I do plan on making more because I plan on having these be like my cheaper end item. I used to do a jellyfish, which it's kind of like this except big, similar to this, but it was like I think it was about that big. They're a little bigger. Those used to be my $5 items, but I'd like to discontinue them and move on to something else because I've had those for a couple years and I feel like I want to refresh everything. So moving on to these guys, I got a buttload of them. But as far as any of the crocheting goes, that's about all I have currently. I do plan on making other items soon, so I hope to be able to post more videos about them. So within the next couple weeks I'll probably post another video talking about like what I'm currently working on or what I've made this week or stuff like that. So anyways, that's the end of what I've got so far for you guys. A lot of information, I know, I'm sorry. I could have split it up, but I didn't. So yay, you get all the information in one. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be posting again soon, so keep an eye out for it. Thank you so much, guys. Bye!